Hey there. In this video, we're going to discuss the topology task in ArcGIS Pro. I'm going to explain how to create a topology and then assign its rules, and then target the errors in the map and fix them. So we're going to discuss the whole process of conducting topology. So first, I should go to the folder I want to create topology in, where I have my file. This is my folder. It's called Topology Tutorial. Inside this folder, I have my geodatabase. It's called topology.gdb. Inside this geodatabase, I created a feature dataset. It's called Digitize. The reason why I created this dataset is due to the fact that if topology wasn't created inside the feature dataset, it won't work. So for topology to be functional, it should be created inside the feature dataset. Then we create the topology. So you should keep this in mind. So now I'm going to create the topology. I right-click on the feature dataset. Then I go to New. And then click on Topology. Here I should write the name of the topology. I'll name it something meaningful. And here I should choose the file I want to conduct topology to. So this is my file. It's a polygon feature class. It's a feature class having a geometry type polygon, not lines. Lines have another kind of topology and another set of rules. So I check my feature class and then click on Next. Here I'm going to add the rules of the topology. So rules, they help us locate the errors in the map, in a vector map, of course, and target these errors and zoom to these errors in order to fix them. So here I should choose my polygon file, the one I want to conduct topology to. This is my file, and then here I add the rule. So this is the first rule. It must not have gaps. So this is basically it. It helps us find gaps in the map in order to fill these gaps. So having a gap is basically an error. And now I'm going to choose my file again and add another rule, which is must not overlap. So I'm only going to discuss these two rules in this video, since they are the most common errors, the most errors we encounter while conducting topology. So I'm going to choose the other one. Now I have my two rules. Then I'm going to click Next. Here I should make sure that everything is all right. So everything seems fine. Now I click on Finish. It's creating the topology. It should take some time. So there it is. This is my topology. It has been created. Now I should drag and drop it in the table of contents to the left of the screen. It's being added right now. Here it is. I added the topology. This is how the topology looks in the table of content. And this is my polygon feature class, topopolygon. This is the one we want to conduct topology on. Now I go to the Edit tab or Edit toolbar, and here I choose the geodatabase I have my feature class in and my topology in. So this is geodatabase. I choose it. Then I click on Error Inspector here. Now a table called Error Inspector would appear. This is my table. And now I should click on Validate. If you've noticed, when I hover over validate, the text message would appear. It says validate in current extent. So this means that when I click on validate, the program would look for errors in the current extent, in the visible extent we are currently in. So if I wanted to conduct topology for the whole map, I should basically zoom out and zoom to full extent in order to cover the whole map. So now for this video, it's only a small example. So I'm going to conduct topology only for this visible extent. So now I'm going to click on validate. It should take some time. So those are my errors. Must not have gaps and must not overlap. So first I'm going to select the first error. And I select it in the error inspector table. And then I click on zoom to error in the lower right of the screen. So this is my gap. Basically, I should fill this gap. So I select this error in the error inspector table, and I right click on this error. And here I'm going to find basically the solution for this error, which is create feature. So I click on create feature in order to fill this gap. It should take some time. So the gap has been filled. We don't have an issue here anymore. Now I'm going to deal with the remaining error. So this is my remaining error. Must not overlap. So now I select this error in the error inspector table, and I go and click on zoom to error. So here basically we have two overlapping polygons. So we should basically delete one of them. Now I'm going to select the error in the table, right click on this error. And here I'm going to find the available solutions for this error. One option is remove overlap. So this option would induce a gap. It would remove both polygons. It would delete both polygons. So I wouldn't recommend using this option. There's another option called merge. This would merge the two polygons with each other and become one feature. So this is a good option, merge. And we have a third option, which is the easiest. It's not necessarily the easiest, but it's a nice option. We can use the cursor to select the polygon, one of these polygons, manually, select it manually, and we delete it. So now we have deleted one of these polygons. So we don't have an issue anymore. Now I can zoom out again to the previous extent and click on validate in order to make sure that we don't have any remaining errors. This was it. I hope this video would be beneficial for everyone who would watch it. And this was my first video. Hopefully there will be many more. And that's basically it. Thank you for watching.